Hey everyone, my name is Aaronica and welcome to my channel. I started this channel back in 2015 and y'all, a lot has changed in the past 7 years, including my niche, my focus, my audience, all of that. Life is very, very different. So I thought it was time for me to give a reintroduction to my channel. So welcome to my channel. So jumping into just like a little bit about me. I was born and raised in New York, and then I moved to Atlanta, Georgia, where I live now. I came down to Atlanta to go to Spelman College, where I graduated, and I have a BA in psychology. And when I first started out school, I was like, I'm gonna become a pediatrician. I either wanted to become a pediatrician or a geneticist. These were my passions. Like, y'all, I loved science. It was a thing. But then I registered for classes and I was like, this is actually probably not for me. So the reason why I switched to psychology is because I was like, I'm going to become a child psychologist. That didn't happen either. I actually left college and went into human resources, and the corporate world is way behind me. In fact, I walked away from corporate America 7 years ago and am quite happy with the life that I've built since then. So what did I do when I left corporate America, right? I became a full-time blogger. My blog, The Crunchy Mommy, is actually an multiple award-winning site, and it has since been rebranded to Aaronica Be Cool. When I started out blogging, I was a sustainability and like mommy blogger. And I really hate the term mommy blogger because like there is so much in mommy blogging or blogging when you have children that just belittling it and being like mommy blogger, it really just doesn't do any of the justice to the amount of work that I did. But I built up that platform, loved being the crunchy mommy, but I really felt like I was being limited. Around that same time, I fell really deep in love with sewing. So I actually started sewing when I was 13 years old. I had very, very busy hands, and at the time I was using these busy hands to deconstruct many things in my mom's house. So my mom was like, listen, I'm tired of you breaking all of my stuff up. And she enrolled my neighbor and I into a sewing course, and we made a drawstring backpack. And I was like, this is really lame. I'm not here for this. Sewing is not for me. I also at the same time learned how to knit and crochet. I taught myself both of those things as well. But I had like a Gordon Gartrell moment with my brother. I made him like a shirt or like a hat or something, and it was terrible, but he loved it. He was so proud that his little sister made him something, and he wore it really proudly. After that, I put sewing down for a really long time. But cut to when I actually left corporate America, I had started also sewing baby harem pants at the same time, and I was making these little pants. They were the cutest things, and I was using Ankara wax fabric to make them, and they were selling so well. At that point in time, I really started to hone that skill set of sewing, and I would sew for a minimum of an hour a day just to make sure that I could get my skills up to par. But yeah, I could not read a pattern worth anything. So I switched to working in PDF patterns. And I love PDF patterns. I love it for so many reasons. One, it's eco-friendly. I'm an OG projector sewist now. Like, I've been sewing with a projector for about 2.5 years now. And I love that it combines my love for sustainability along with my love for making things. And I don't have to have all of this excess waste that comes from paper. So what can you expect to see on this channel? So what can you expect to see on my YouTube channel? There's going to be some vlogging style things where like I'm sitting and capturing and doing some day in the lives, because one of the questions that I get asked all the time is how I manage to kind of do everything, being a mom of 3 as well as being a business owner. And in truth, I really love creating the vlogs. I love doing the day in the lives. I've done a couple of those already. I definitely plan to cover the local Atlanta events as well as some travel. Well, the bulk of my channel is going to be sewing related. Why? Because that is such a huge piece of my life. About 90% of my wardrobe is made by me, and so I'm going to be documenting how I do that. So there will be pattern reviews, hacks, tips, tricks, teaching moments, all of that on this channel. But that's not all. If there's content that you want to see that you're like, I wonder if Aaronica can cover this, definitely drop a comment below with some things that you're looking forward to seeing. Some of the things that I do love talking about in addition to sewing is parenting, marriage, business. I'm also a coach, and some other things. So if there's ever any kind of content that you would love for me to make, just let me know. Make sure that you're subscribed to my channel, you turn on notifications so that you can know when I go live, and definitely make sure that you're sharing my content. I would really appreciate that. Well, that's it. Welcome to my organized chaos.